What's up, Third Gen Mafia folks? What we got here today is a 2001 SR5. It's got the old Man Emu 3-inch lift on it. You can see here, and I went to 33s. So I went to actually 285. Let's see if you can see this. 285, no, 75 R16. So the question is it gonna rub? And I wanted to document it rubs right there with the upper control arm, not a big deal. But when you're full flexed out, you see some rub on that. So what we're doing today is we're gonna put in the Spider Tracks 1.25" spacers. I got 4 of them here. I got my little man helping me. He's gonna shoot a video and I'm just gonna talk you through what we're doing. Just keep shooting there. So because it's rubbing, Spider Tracks sends you 2 of these. I guess, I don't know why they send 2. Some people might do spacers in the front and not the rear. I think I've read that somewhere. But anyway, you get 2 of these in a kit for like 109 bucks. It comes with your nuts. You got here, and it comes with a thread locker. So what we're doing is we took the wheel off. We're gonna basically put this guy on, put the thread locker on the original studs that you have on your wheel. Tighten these guys down. It'll give you a 1.25" more clearance so you're not rubbing the upper control arm. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to shoot another video to show what it looks like from one side to the other so people can see what an 1.25" spacer looks like and compare it all in one video. And then we'll shoot a final video of the rest of it. And I'm going to upload it to the Mafia page. I love you guys. It's been a great page, a great group. Keep it real. All right. All right, people. One important thing whenever you're putting these spacers on, use your thread locker. I like to apply it right inside of this nut. Apply it right here, put it on. Use a quality torque wrench. What's a quality torque wrench? I'll leave that up to you. Adjust it to, these say for 90 foot-pounds for the first application. This is what a torque wrench sounds like where you torque it down enough. Boom. I like to torque it down in a crisscross pattern. Don't go after it actually pops like that. It means that you've torqued it to that prescribed amount. And then once you've done that, go through and check them all, because as you torque it and you compress where that metal deforms ever so slightly, you may be able to get just a little bit more torque on each one. So torque it around and make sure they're good. This is key though. I think this is probably why a lot of people that run spacers maybe fail or they have like a wobbling, is because they don't use their thread locker and they don't use a torque wrench. They don't follow the instructions, which is really key. So anyway, just trying to get some tips here and be helpful. Stay tuned. So we have the spacer on here now. We've properly torqued it down. Upper control arm is rubbing, right? Well, let's look at this tire. So here's the tire. Here's where it's rubbing. These tires have about 100, maybe 200 miles on them. I just got them. You can see where it's rubbing, there's still nubs, right? So that leads me to believe that it's only rubbing whenever I'm in like a full flex scenario, which is going to be at low RPM of the tire or just low speed of the vehicle. And it didn't even rub the nubs off. I mean, these are still, you know, all intact. So it's not a severe rub if you're running these size tires with a 3-inch lift, but it's something that if you're going off-road a lot and you're kind of flexing out a lot that you want to take care of. You may not want to, I don't know. It's a matter of personal opinion and preference here, but just want to document what a rub looks like and how severe one might be with a 3-inch lift and running 285, 75 R16s. All right. Okay, so we're at the back rear. You can see that this 4Runner has drums on it, a 2001. We're going to put this second spacer on, and then we're actually going to just drive it out into the sunlight because I don't have my lights in this garage set up yet. So we'll go out into the sunlight and shoot a video so you can see what the passenger side looks like with the spacer and what the driver's side looks like without. All right? So one thing that's essential when you're torquing these guys down, you got a torque wrench. There's a spacer. That's 1.25". You need a helper. So you need somebody pushing on the brake. That's what he's doing to help me out. So let's get these guys torqued down now. All right, so we got the spacers on the passenger side. Just thought I'd shoot a short video to show what this looks like. You can see the bulge of the tire kind of sticks out past the flare here. It looks good. Not a huge fan of spacers, but from a functional standpoint, I think it works. So going over to the other side, we don't have any spacer on this side. So that's just a factory look there, the factory wheels on this vehicle, no spacer with 33. So it sits higher, but it's tucked in the fender flares there. That's a good look. Front and rear, it's back on this side. You can see, definitely sticks out a little bit, gives it a more aggressive stance. Now, look at the problem here. So see that huge gap, it's awesome. We go around the other side and look. You can see this one's rubbing, and I can't even get my middle finger in there. So that's the whole reason why I put them on. Getting up to personal preference, we're gonna go, I'll back it back in the garage and do the other side now. There you go.